Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge isupport nothando enikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisupporte njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla.
China's former sports minister, Gung Zongweng, has been sentenced to death.
Oh, wow.
With a 2-year reprieve for accepting $33.4 million in bribes and abusing power. China,
Shout out
guys.
to China, man.
Shout out,
Shout out to China leading the way. We must be like China.
Bro.
I know there's a country where that minister would have been reshuffled.
Yeah.
From the minister to the finance. I don't put him in finance. Finance, our new finance minister.
Because you've got good financial management skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or they will put him on special leave.
Yes.
Leave of absence with all full salary.
Yes.
Well, we
China
try to
doesn't
figure
play.
out what happened to this.
happened?
I will set up a commission and try to
we
figure
don't- we
out.
don't
Hey
know.
man, how do you take these three? What happened to the money?
Then we'll do a commission so you know, and we tell you how we did it without any reprieve.
Yeah. Yes.
No 2 years.
Yeah.
That's it. We know a country.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we know a country.
We know a country.
But shout out to China, bro.
Angizukuphawula lutho ngale video qeda ukuyibona. Angizukusho lutho nje. Sizokhumbula ukuthi izolo lapha kwi-legislature yase-KZN bekunemotion of no confidence against uThami Ntuli ebifakwe yi-MK Party. Engahambaka nokho kahle ngoba amavoti abashayile. Umama lo mbonayo owe-NFP uyingxenye ye-legislature ngoba u-MEC futhi. So uyingxenye ye-Government of Provincial Unity. Upresident we-NFP ey'nyangeni ezedlule wasayida ne-MK wathi bona bazosupport i-MK kodwa umama lo izolo uguqulile ukukhuluma. Lithe liyoshona ilanga bese sekune-statement esivela ku-NFP. Soko sithi notice of NFP Special National Executive Committee meeting. 1. In terms of Section 5.2.8 of the same NFP Constitution, stipulates that if in the instance of the constitutional obligation is not met, at least one half of its members petition request a meeting. Notice is hereby given that the Special National Executive Committee meeting of the NFP will be held as follows. Name of the meeting, NFP Special National Executive Committee meeting, date 15 December 2025, of which bekuyizolo. Venue, NEC WhatsApp group. It's a virtual meeting. Ngo-8 ebusuku. Yours in rebuilding, rebranding, and redirecting the NFP. Sunset Bheki Xaba, acting Secretary General. Wayeseyasayina ke lapha. Asiyazi ke imphumela ukuthi ihambe kanjani kodwa kube ne-special meeting izolo ebusuku ngabo-8. Uncle Herman naye ukhiphe iletha egameni le-Action SA ekhuluma ngalo lolu daba nalo msindo ogcine wenzeka lapha e-KZN. Sizofunda ke statement sakhe phamba sidlule phambili. Sizokhumbula ukuthi i-Action SA ikhona nayo lapha e-KZN. Ukuthi umncwango wenzani yena lapha ngazi kodwa nayo se-KZN. Uzinzile futhi e-KZN. Nasi ke statement basikhiphe ngomhla ka-15 ku-December 2025. Isihloko sithi Action SA upheld by contemptible conduct in the KZN legislature. Action SA is upheld by the violent scenes witnessed in the KwaZulu-Natal legislature earlier today, reflecting a disturbing contempt for the institution of government where democracy should be anchored in mutual respect and shared commitment to the people we represent and whose interest must always come first. Action SA believes that today's scene are a clear sign of a erosion of respect for democracy, for one another as political parties, and for voters, which is crying shame and has regrettably become commonplace in councils, legislature, and parliament. Democracy means that when no single party can form a government, those parties that can come together to form a coalition and command the required majority, become government, and put simply, when the numerical strength to achieve this is absent, violence can never be the answer. Action SA calls on all political parties and their leaders to rebuild mutual respect and respect for our democracy and its democratic institutions. As this is very least we owe to our voters, and the scene witnessed today as something we should all recognize as contrary to our values and as a country. Ikhulumile-ke ngalolu daba, kodwa into enhle yenziwe abezindaba ukuthi balande abantu abangama-analyst, balande uNhlamulo Ndlela ukuthi ababeke uhlangothi lwabo, siza ukuthi bona bathini. Ngizokucaphunela bona bese siyayivala le video.
I don't think it's a matter of whether the motion failed or not. I think more than anything else, this was a motion of no confidence that was aborted. We didn't even get to vote. And I think that's one thing that we need to alert and make South Africans aware of. We requested a motion of no confidence by way of a secret ballot. Now, this comes off the back of threats, by the way, that of SMSs where our members were threatened early this morning about this motion of no confidence. And obviously for fear of their lives, and by virtue of the fact that, as per some of these speakers have said, that KZN is notorious for political killings and political violence. They went and opened up a case. We released a statement to this effect, and we requested to the Speaker of Parliament in this case to say, take into consideration the dynamics, the political danger that our members face by virtue of this vote of no confidence motion. It only is the best route and the best solution that we have a secret ballot for this vote of no confidence motion. Mm-hmm. It's not unreasonable to request, especially in light of the fact that our members' lives are at threat. Now, that's not only the issue. We know very well that there are members also within these other political parties, even the same ANC, that would have been willing to vote with us had it been a secret ballot. That's a fact. Okay. But because of the fact of her wanting to toe a political line and now wanting to use as referenceability and bastardize case law so that she seemed to be protected in terms of her ensuring that she toes party lines, that's exactly what happened. She didn't make that decision on the back of the will of the people of KZN, who from day one have wanted the Mkhonto we Sizwe party to govern as the majority party in the province. And it is Mkhonto we Sizwe's rightful, through the people of KZN, responsibility and elected responsibility to govern KZN.
Babonile kwivideo engiyenza izolo. Ngikuvezile nangakufakela nevideo ukuthi umsindo uqale nje uSpeaker mayethi kuzoba yi-open vote, akuzokuba i-secret ballot. Waqala umsindo uvela kwiside the-MK. Ngaze ngasho futhi ukuthi kungenzeka kuba lo msindo udalwa ukuthi kunabantu i-MK iphathe besibancencile yakhuluma nabo, kwaba khona ivumelano ezithize ukuthi akekho phela umuntu ozokwazi ukuthi ubani ovotile wavotela abani kanjani. So nina votani nathi. So bebeze bene confidence ngoba ke benalokho uSpeaker wafike wayiguqula ukukhuluma. Wathi no, angeke kuze kwenzeke. Iqale lapho ukuthi isimo singalawuleki lapha kwi-legislature se-KZN. Njengoba uNhlamulo Ndlela ethi bona bebefuna ukuthi kube yi-secret ballot, and uthi ukube kube njalo uyaqinisekisa ukuthi ukube kube njalo ngabe i-MK party iphume phambili. Uyazi-ke ukuthi yena bebethembeni bebekhulume nobani ngoba ngeke akusho lokhu kungekho abantu abakhulume nabo bavumelana nabo. Omunye-ke abebembizile lapha angazi noma uprofessor noma ubani okhulumile yena ukhulume kanje.
Prof, watching these particular visuals, if you can bring them back up, I wonder for you, what was going through your mind? What is to be said about the conduct of the members of the MK party there, as well as, what you saw unfolding, and especially after the Speaker announced that the motion had failed and the House may adjourn?
My sister, there are a couple of things that went wrong today. First of all, I must say that the Speaker of KwaZulu-Natal did not act outside of the law. So the decision for her to either call this an open ballot system or a secret ballot system is within the confines of the law. So legally, you will never find her wanting. Constitutionally, you will not find her wanting. But politically, that's where I have a problem. Because normally what the law says is that whatever decision the Speaker takes, be it in the legislature or be it in the National Assembly, then there must be rationality. That decision must be premised on rationality. And that rationality includes providing reasons why you think this is the best option. And then secondly, reading the political mood. Because in this case, as much as I confirm that indeed the Speaker was right in law, but I don't think that what we saw happening should have happened. And then secondly, coming to what happened subsequently, one, subs had no business going to the chambers. It's not their space. They were not supposed to be there. But then secondly, I would say that the MK party acted out of anger, but then of course that anger can also not be condoned because there are processes that need to be followed. Normally what happens, my sister, is that if you are going to in an ordinary manner, this is what happened in this case. So which means then, in this case, then the MK party was not supposed to have followed motion after they'd been disappointed when the Speaker decided that the vote should be held publicly and not necessarily in secrecy. Then lastly, the people who are the losers here are the people of KwaZulu-Natal. Because if the Speaker did not fear anything, why didn't she go for a secret voting? Because in that case, you would have satisfied the MK party. Even if it loses, it was not going to cause any havoc. But then most importantly, you were going to satisfy the people of KwaZulu-Natal who voted the MK party and gave it 37 seats out of 80 seats, and therefore giving it the majority, although not an outright majority, as my colleague, Mr. Ndlovu, just said. So basically, there are many things that went wrong, but not legally. Legally, the Speaker was right. Politically, she was totally wrong.
Into enhle nge-SABC uma kunodaba olukhona futhi akusi-SABC yodwa, ama-media houses la amakhulu, uma kunodaba olukhona bafike belande nabantu abanolwazi kulowo mkhakha ukuze bekwazi ukuphawula ngento ezenzekile. Njengoba uzwa nje uprofessor beka ngendlela beka ngayo, angizukungena ke kulolo daba, bengidlula nje ngikuphi update ngokwenzekile nanokuthi ithini ke yona iMK party. uSpeaker uthe mayisephumile esechaza ukuthi kwenzakaleni, wayisebonga kakhulu, wabonga kakhulu kubhudili wakwaThwala we EFF. Futhi bengabhekanga ukuthi kungathi labantu mabephakamelwa imimoya bekhombisa ukudinwa bese kuba uyo omlamlelayo. Ubengakubhekanga lokho ngoba bayazi EFF njenge-opposition. Kanti EFF yes iya oppose kodwa akusho lokho ukuthi bayizitha. Nanokuthi uma into ngoba indlela iMK party ethathe ngayo ayikho yinhle. Akekho futhi umuntu ongayincoma ukuthi ayenze kahle. Cha. Akuphela kusho ukuthi izinto lezifuna zenze ngendlela bona abafisa ngayo. Ayenzanga kahle. Yingakho kuthiwa ngokomthetho ayikho into wrong uSpeaker yenzile, kodwa politically akenzanga kahle. Seyengakubeka ukuthi ubengayizethembi nawo, bengathembi lutho. Yingakho athe akube open ballot. Siyaqonda sonke ukuthi ipolitiki isebenza kanjani. Siyaqonda sonke. uRopesoff wakhuluma wasitshela ukuthi kwathi ekugcineni ngesikhathi kwakune campaign enkulu yango 2017, kwathi ekugcineni kwabonakala ukuthi umuntu ongasawine la uNDZ. So kwase kuthathwa imali yafumbathiswa uDidi Mabuza. Ulokhu kusho openly, akaza kufihle ukuthi kwafumbathiswa uDidi Mabuza ukuze kuwine upresident wethu, our Lord and Savior, uRamaphosa. So siyazi ukuthi into ezinjalo ziyenzeka. Yingakho ke mhlawumbe uSpeaker ekubukile ukuthi MK party ngendlela ene confidence ngayo, uma futhi ifuna ne-secret ballot kukhona ephe kwakho. Mhlawumbe uSpeaker ubenqanda le nto le ngoba kumancane kabi amathuba. Ngiyacabangela ngisho ukuthi bekuzoba njalo. Mancane kabi amathuba ukuthi umuntu angaphumela obala athi mina ngivota against i-ANC ekubeni ekwi-legislature efakwe i-ANC kukancane kabi. Kodwa ku-secret ballot uma ivumelwano ihamba kahle angakwenza umuntu oba usuke ngekho ambonayo. Usuke ngekho ambonayo. Yingakho bebeze bene-confidence. Kunodaba ebengifuna ukudlula kulo la. Manje ngibuka isikhathi. Asiyibambe le video sizolibona kwi-video elandelayo. Yeah, kunodaba engilifaka izocaphuna izolo ekhuluma omunye usisi laba ekhuluma ukuthi mawunethuba phume lokishini. Manje ngibona amanye ama-comment la ngabona afuna ukuthi ngikhulume ngawo kwi-video. Nanokubaleka kwale message kade ishiwo lo yasisi yokuthi abantu abanethuba abaphume lokishini. Manje ngiyafisa futhi ukuthi masikhuluma sikhulume siyisekele into esiyikhulumayo. Sihlale emalokishini, impilo yaselokishini siyazi kahle. Masikhuluma ngezikole zasemalokishini sikhuluma ngento esiyazi kahle. Manje njoba ngishilo izolo ngathi izingane mawufuna imfundo eright, mongathiwa nje uyahlala phansi ufunela izingane zakho ukuthi zibe nemfundo eright, buka izingane zama-politicians ukuthi zifundaphi. Kungani izingane zama-politicians zingafundi emalokishini uma ngabe imfundo yasemalokishini eright? Kuyenzeka aze umuntu abe uthisha afundise elokishini kodwa izingane zakhe zifunde la kufunda khona izingane zama-politicians esilungwini. Bese uyazibuza ukuthi hawu lo muntu akayithembi le mfundo ayifundisa izingane zethu ngoba ezakhe izingane zigibela transport ziyofunda le kodwa wena ufundisa la ngoba la uze ngomsebenzi. Angibambe le video.